Hello everybody and welcome back to our Xeelo weekly call. Old room, new call. It means I have a new dose of information or features for you. So let's go and see the first one. First one is default sorting in subgrid. So let's go to Xeelo administration into subgrids, into particular subgrid, and here you can see we have new section called default sorting, subgrid line and sort type. It literally, you can choose object line or object subline. For example, here's something like that. X-axis, all right, segment. And then you just need to set sort type like ascendant or descendant. So let's choose this one. And all items in subgrid will be sorted according to these settings, right? So this is the first feature. Let's go to the next feature. Periodic request recalc for specific object lines. All right, we have a new periodic and object action that allows us to recalculate particular object lines within one object. It means let's go to the object, for example, x and object, and here we go. There is, okay, actually there are two new object actions. First is recalculate a request specific line, and then it's last, yeah, with postfix or suffix last. It means it will be calculated after save. All right, when you choose the first one, recalculate request specific line and save it, you have to set parameters, actually only one parameter, and there is list of object lines. Let's go here. We have here just one ID, and we can add another ID, with ID, for example, 59, and that's it. Let's save it. There is a comma between those two, right? Okay, and that's it. Or we have the same functionality in periodic. For example, here's recalculate periodic, and here's action, and there is action, really the same one. So recalculate request specific lines. Yeah, in parameters you can see that it's totally the same, object line list, and again two IDs, between those ID is comma. All right, we can try to execute it, and that's it. So it literally recalculate specific object lines within one object, all requests in one object. Let's go to the next one, possibility to import reference and look up for clipboard. All right, let's go to administration. Let's choose references. For example, all language levels. And there are a few values like, okay, few values. We can download or export those values. I downloaded some CSV files, so I'm going to open it, and I can see the format which I want to import. So I take one line, I click import data, and here's the new. We have a possibility to import a plain data, like there is a clipboard, or if you select particular file, for example our reference CSV, it will automatically load you values. Yeah, so I would like to add the first, just one line. We can change it to, I don't know how is it called, so expert. Okay, line 0, 0, okay, like that, and just need to click import. Now in values, you can see that I have a new line. I can move the line below, and here we go. So we have a new line easily imported from clipboard. Yeah, so we can use it. You can use the clipboard in import. Actually, it's for lookup, and for lookup, as you can see, it's the same. Like you have export and import, and from import, it's literally the same. So I don't want to demonstrate it. All right, then we have client calculation for text box multi-line. In administration, in object, in some particular object, we have, sorry, yep, you have lines, and here you can add or drag and drop text box, one line, and multi-line. So far, multi-line has like really small amount of calculation that can be used within this object line. So because they are really similar, so we extended the amount of calculation you can use for text box multi-line. So for example, you can see here, I'll place it here, my text box multi-line, something like that. When I click into QR code line and add a new template line, and here you can see all calculation that you can use. It's obvious. And for text box multi-line, it's the same. When I click the new template line and try to choose several calculation, they are the same. For client calculation, you can see client mark, line string, and so on, some method calculation, and for text box multi-line, it's just a client mask string. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to add ad hoc calculation to multi-line when we have buttons. All right, let's go to, all right, that was all from the features. Now we have one incident or two incidents. First one is just a POP3 IMAP connector's performance. It allows, or better explanation, it's whenever data exchange is related to data exchange, obviously. Whenever data exchange execute some task with POP3 IMAP connector and try to load mails from mailbox or mailbox inbox, it will load headers, and then according to those headers it will load body of email and the rest like attachments and so on. So it's literally faster. First it loads headers, it checks which email should be loaded, and then it loads all email or all parts of email. All right, and the last one, the last incident is add possibility to enable disable download attachment without authorization. All right, we have new property in application settings, which allows us to download attachment without authorization or not. It's literally old way how to download attachment or any file from Xeelo. Before we had attachments within notifications, we literally send a printout, send a link in notification body, and user click on that link and it will automatically redirect to some site and download the link, download the attachment. Now we can use attachment within notification, so you don't want to use that, but because we have some solution, we have to keep this functionality going. All right, and that's it. So thank you very much for attendance and see you soon next week. Bye.